Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Warren Canonical, and you're watching Warren Space and Waves. Today, I'm going to share to you one of my favorite things to eat and to drink. Okay, so it reminds me of the question, what makes you interesting? Now, every time someone would ask me that question, the first thing that always comes to mind is my love for tableya, or in English it's called cocoa tablets. Cocoa tablets, yes, the traditional one, the first generation cocoa tablet, which is bitter, the one without sugar, the one which is actually made from ground roasted cacao beans. Okay, that's the one. So going back to the question, what makes me interesting? So one of the things that would make me an interesting person is my favorite breakfast food is that, well, not now anymore, but there was a certain point in my life that was a good like 3 years, 3 consecutive years, that my breakfast is uh, two cocoa tablets. Okay, and this is not something that I dissolve in water and put sugar and milk the usual way of fixing hot chocolate. No, that's not the one. That's the reason why it's perfect for the word interesting, because what I do is I just put two tablets in my mouth and then I chew it, I bite it until I can manage to swallow both. And then when it's already swallowed, that's the time when I would have to chase it with water so that it doesn't get stuck somewhere in my esophagus or trachea or anywhere in my throat. So that makes me interesting. And for some reason, I don't know if it's psychological or if it's really the effect of eating cocoa tablets, but I don't get hungry for the next 6 hours. So it was like at that time like a diet food for me, because my next meal is already around 1 p.m. or 2, so I ate late lunch. And at that time, a lot of people noticed that I lost significant amount of weight. They told me I was so slim at that time, and I believe them because even my sister was so critical about my weight, said that I really lost it, and she even secretly asked some of my friends how I did it because she couldn't believe that what I did is just to eat two cocoa tubs in the morning as breakfast, and then the next meal is already late lunch. So she couldn't believe it. But I really consider it really a diet food, because at that time I truly was able to even convince myself that I really lost weight. But then again, there was a reason which I just don't like to divulge that made me stop doing it. Although occasionally I still do it. So again, uh, one of the things that made me interesting at that particular point in my life was my breakfast food is two cocoa tablets, like right into my mouth, swallow it, and I don't get hungry for the next 6 hours. Now, so I can say that even though I already stopped doing that habit, but I have already, or like this fondness or this love for cocoa tablets or for this traditional chocolate is has already permeated my system and my body, that every time I see one or anything related like chocolate drink in a sachet or in a jar or even instant or the one that we can get from fast food, I would salivate. Okay, my mouth would water and I would actually have a drink, right at that particular moment just to satisfy my craving. So, because of that, one of the things that I really do, especially if I get inside a grocery store or grocery, is to actually check their cocoa tablet products. And last week, I went to Balamban, province of Cebu. I went to my favorite mall, which is the town center, Quezon Town Center in Balamban. And I already mentioned in the previous episode why I love the store, so I don't have to repeat that here. But anyway, in one of the shelves, I saw like their plethora of cocoa tablet products, and one got my attention. It caught my attention because of the packaging. So among all the products there, this is the only one which is packaged like this. It's like um, biodegradable, like paper-based tumbler, and it's labeled Guilang Tableya Premium. Again, it caught my attention because this is the only one packaged this way. And so when I got hold of it, I read the of course the front label, and it reads Guilang Tableya Premium Cacao Tablets, 100% handcrafted from pure cacao seeds, single origin, best quality premium tableya since 20 in 2018. It was awarded Steel or Product Quality as the best quality premium tableya or cocoa tablets in 2018. Okay, and there is actually a little bit of history here, and you can also see the portrait of Manangilang there. There's a portrait there, like a black and white photo of the one who originally roasted the cacao seeds. So let me actually read the historical account here. So the woman behind Gilang Tableya is Megila Gilang Lanutan. So the full name is Megila Gilang Lanutan. In 1948, Gilang Lanutan humbly started a tableya making business with capital for only one ganta of native Argao cacao. She's from the municipality of Argao. So this is actually definitely a pride of Argao. This product is a pride of Argao. Definitely. She stood out among other tableya makers through constant experimentation in her recipe and processes. In the 1970s, Gilang's tableya caught the attention of a Swiss guest in Argao Beach Club. The Swiss visitor then introduced himself as an executive of a Swiss chocolate giant, making precious suggestions on how to achieve the fine tableya we experience today. Today, Gilang's tableya continues to give us not only a taste of pure cacao, but of pure Argawanan culture as well. So this is definitely an iconic Cebuano product, specifically an iconic Argawanan product. And there is even a suggestion on how you can fix yourself an original Gilang Sikwate recipe. So Sikwate is the Cebuano Visayan word for hot chocolate drink. Ingredients: of course, you need 3/4 cup of hot water, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and 2 to 4 tablets Gilang Tableya. So if you really maximize the flavor profile, then you use 4 tablets. Procedure: boil water and sugar. Drop tableya upon boiling. Turn the flame when foam rises. Stir well until foam subsides. Turn the flame and bring to a second boil. Simmer for 5 minutes and turn off flame. Serve hot. Okay, very good. And another interesting thing is when you open it, after you shall have removed the safety and quality guarantee seal, then you can already, easily open the lid or pull the lid, and you can see it's gonna be up to here, so it's reasonably really affordable for a high quality cocoa tablet. Okay, unlike the circular ones that I'm actually used to, or I was actually raised buying and eating and drinking, this one is different. It is oval shaped, and there's an interesting design on top indicating that when it was actually formed, it was a little bit gooey, and so when you actually cut the flow, it will actually form this interesting design. When you smell it, it's really smells like perfect chocolate, and you do not have to expose this to really very warmer temperature. Maybe when it goes beyond room temperature, let's say 38 and above, it will actually melt, which is indicative of its purity and the integrity in the making of the product, which means I know that extenders are not really used to produce these products because it actually melts very easily. And so, for again, according to the recipe, you need 4 tablets. There are 4 tablets for a very rich cup of chocolate drink, hot chocolate. Oh my god. Okay, so when I actually bought this is the last remaining one. So I really make sure that I can still buy the next one just in case I would really love the product. And it's okay, it's perfectly fine because there is definitely a contact information in the label. We have the email, we have the Facebook account, we have the cell phone number, even the address of the factory, Nagilang's factory, and of course nutrition facts. So again, Guilang Tableya or Guilang Cocoa Tablet. So I really hope that every person in this world, every person in this world literally would be able to enjoy the richness and the purity of Guilang Tableya's hot chocolate drink. So anyway, I would just have to take this opportunity because it wasn't actually clear on the camera to read the contact number so that you can easily contact them. So for their email, we have G like George, capital letter G like George, Tableya, all in lowercase letters, at gmail.com. G, capital letter G, then all lowercase letters, Tableya, no spaces in between. G, Tableya at gmail.com. For their Facebook account, we have three words. The first word is Argao, A being a capital letter, then space, Gilang's, apostrophe S, G is capital, and space, and the third word is Tableya, T being a capital letter. Argao space, Gilang's space, Tableya. And their cell phone number, as indicated here in the packaging, is 0905-213-7217. Again, get your pen and paper handy. Do you have a pen and paper handy? Okay, great. Okay, that's 0905-213-7217. One more time, 0905-213-7217. And their address is Argao Guilang Tableya Manufacturing, 101 San Miguel Street, Canbanwa, Argao, Cebu, Philippines, zip code 6021. So you can just rewind the video just in case you missed jotting down or taking down all the necessary information. So thank you very much for watching this video. It's now time for me to fix myself. I'm already salivating, so goodbye for now. Thank you, see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.